So good day everyone. I'm Jenilyn Cestina from BTLED 3 ICT. So now I will discuss the 5 types of animation. So let us get to know the 5 types of animation by watching this. So here are the 5 types of animation. Okay, so the first one is traditional animation. So from the word traditional, it means past. Yung mga dati pa po, yung pinakauna pang form or types ng animation. So we have traditional animation as our first type of animation. So traditional animation is also referred to as cell animation. So this type of animation is the hand-drawn pictures that show every scene of a motion picture frame by frame. So animation artists use traditional animation with acetate sheets, which is clear paper that helps draw accurate movements and create a progression from one frame to another. So this type of animation was very popular before computer-generated images or the high technologies na ginagamit for animations. So the examples of this traditional animation are classic animated films and cartoons. So when we say traditional animation, ito po yung manu-manong paggawa ng paggalaw ng object. Kumbaga, i-draw mo talaga figure by figure para mapagal ang yung movement ng object to make it move. The next one is, this is the example. I have here the example traditional animation. Tingnan natin kung ma-play. So, ganito po yung traditional animation. So, kung makikita nyo, sobrang draw talaga
I was just
ng
walking,
isang artist.
minding my own business, and I heard something. I looked back, and there was this huge airship coming right at me.
So, ganyan po ang traditional animation. So, let's move forward to the second type of animation, which is the 2D animation. So when you heard the word 2D, so siguro familiar na tayo dito sa 2D. When we say 2D is, ibig sabihin yan is two-dimensional. Two-dimensional object na makikita mo talaga na nagmo-move yung two-dimensional objects. So here are the meaning of this. So 2D animation uses vector images to create motion graphics. So this is similar to traditional animation. So artists can illustrate frame by frame but can create character rigs using computer software which allows them to move and pause characters. So character rigs are basic skeletons of an illustration that allow movement of specific parts using computer controls. So medyo nahahawig na siya sa next type ng ating animation which is the 3D. So dito sa 2D animation is kailangan niya din ng motion graphics. So para siyang picture or image na pwede siyang maging similar sa traditional but mas pinaganda pa tong 2D animation kasi mas gumamit pa siya ng colors and talagang makikita mo yung two-dimensional object na nagmo-move. So this style of animation has been growing in popularity because the technology is so accessible. So here are the example of 2D animation. So yan po. So kung mapapansin nyo, hindi na siya basta-basta traditional animation lang na idodraw mo lang. So makikita mo yung pag-move ng object with its two-dimensional. Next. So the next in line is the 3D animation. So when we say 3D animation, it is completely computer generated. This is also known as computer animation. So artists create character, objects, and scenery with rigs so that they animate illustrations with a computer program rather than drawing each frame. So this type of animation is the most popular. So kung yung sinabi ko po kanina na 3D animation. So when we say 3D animation, talagang three-dimensional na siya. Yung object na mismo yung papagalawin mo. Yung the artist must focus on kung paano nila mapagalaw yung isang object or character. So the 3D animation is very different from traditional style, but they both require the artist to share the same principles of movement and composition in animation. So 3D has less to do with drawings and more to do with moving a character in a program. This is an example of 3D animation. So credits to the rightful owner. So ganyan po. So yung 3D animation is more realistic and at the same time, mas high technology yung mga gamit nila. Ang gumagamit din sila dyan ng CGI to make it more realistic sa mga manonood. The next, the fourth in line is the motion graphics. So when we say motion graphics, it is the animation of shapes and text. So this type of animation does not require a story like the other types of animation. So it is most commonly used for web development, commercials, logos, and models for research or design in the medical, so engineering or mathematical fields. It helps graphic designers to enhance their content creation. So, kung mapapansin nyo dito sa aking presentation, gumamit din po ako ng motion graphics. So, gumamit ako ng animation to move the text that I've created in this PowerPoint presentation. Next, the last but not the least, is the stop motion. So when we say stop motion, it is a sequence of still frames that a photographer or artist captures of real objects. So creating stop motion animation requires you to create models of characters and settings. Often artists use clay figures or puppets and adjust them before photographing each scene. So editors can then put the photos in a sequence with video editing software to create a motion picture. So let us watch the example that I provided about stop motion. So that's for my topic, which is the 5 types of animation. So I hope na may natutunan kayo and I shared at least a little bit knowledge of what I have researched about 5 types of animation. So that's all. Thank you.